Good morning. It's Friday, December 6th. I'm Jasmine Anderson. We begin with a Newsday investigation. Questions over why Nassau and Suffolk have only spent a fraction of the millions of dollars in settlement money meant for drug abuse prevention and treatment. Sherry Einhorn breaks down the numbers.
This is my new mission in life. I really feel my son guiding me with this.
Carol Trater lost her son Alex to a heroin fentanyl overdose in 2018. He was 30. She now advocates for money and services to help those struggling with addiction.
It shouldn't just be going to the already established organizations. Let's open it up and think of alternative ideas.
Nassau and Suffolk got millions of dollars in the opioid lawsuit settlement against drug makers accused of contributing to the epidemic. The money is supposed to be spent on prevention, treatment, or education. Although records show that both counties have allocated a lot of the money to multiple agencies, out of the more than $213 million received, the counties have only dispersed $8.1 million. That's about 3.8% of the total.
Critics say keeping that settlement money stashed away in a bank account somewhere isn't what's supposed to be happening.
This is money that's supposed to be saving people's lives.
Nassau Minority Leader Delia DeRiggi-Witten says she doesn't understand why the county isn't moving the money out faster.
You can say that you promised it to these groups, but a promise means absolutely nothing to these families and to these people that need help.
We reached out to County Exec Bruce Blakeman, but didn't hear back. In Suffolk, County Comptroller John Kennedy says his office is currently doing an audit of the opioid settlement money.
I think all levels of government have a real concern that ultimately these funds are being used for what the settlement purpose was.
Meanwhile, there were 463 fatal overdoses in Suffolk last year and 210 in Nassau. Those are both down from the year before.
There are no regulations whatsoever on how fast the county must spend this money, or even that the county must spend the money at all.
Moms like Carol say spending more of the island settlement money could literally save lives.
How many people could be helped with that?
For Newsday TV, I'm Sherry Einhorn.
Sherry, thank you. Read more about this story on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Final farewells today for the Massapequa teen who died during a charity hockey game. A funeral mass is being held for Connor Kaysen in Seaford this morning. Officials say the 17-year-old collapsed and died from a sudden medical event. It happened Saturday night at the Town of Oyster Bay Ice Skating Center in Bethpage. The massive manhunt continues right now for the gunman who killed United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in Manhattan. The NYPD released 2 new images. The man wanted for questioning in the shooting without his mask on. Police say the gunman shot and killed Thompson outside a Midtown hotel Wednesday morning. A source telling Newsday that investigators found shell casings with the words "deny, depose, and defend" written on them, as well as a Starbucks cup thought to have been discarded by the gunman. It's day 4 of deliberations in the deadly subway chokehold trial of West Islip Marine veteran Daniel Penny. Yesterday, the jurors heard readbacks of the city's medical examiner's testimony and the criminal definitions of recklessness and negligence. The jury is weighing whether Penny is guilty of manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide in the death of Jordan Neely in Manhattan last year. Happening today, a recreational marijuana dispensary is opening in Deer Park. The Long Island Cannabis Club is the 5th licensed marijuana business to open in Babylon Town and the 7th on Long Island.
We're here to bring the community legal cannabis, all lab tested, regulated, mother approved. We sell tons of cannabis flower, a lot of pre-rolls all throughout the state, even from Long Island. We have a lot of gummies, vapes, we even have tinctures, we even have topicals here.
Another dispensary, Strain Stars, is set to open tomorrow in Riverhead.
We are thrilled to unveil the magnificent Stegosaurus specimen Apex.
You can see the world's priciest dinosaur fossil on display in the city starting this Sunday. The American Museum of Natural History unveiled Apex yesterday. The 27-foot-long, 11-foot-tall skeleton is one of the largest and most complete stegosauruses ever uncovered. It sold at auction for more than $44.5 million. Holiday celebrations continue across the island. The village of Hempstead hosted its annual menorah lighting last night at Village Hall. The first night of Hanukkah falls on Christmas this year, December 25th.
It is a time to be festive, and we are always excited for this time of the year.
There was also a Christmas tree lighting and a visit from Santa. See our guide to holiday events on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only Newsday, we're out with our list of the top 100 girls basketball players. Jolie Katzen caught up with Babylon's Jasmine McKay.
I stand on the sideline sometimes and I pinch myself how lucky I am to watch some of the things she does. She's special.
Over the last 3 years, the North Babylon girls basketball program has done a complete 180, and senior Jasmine McKay has played a big role. When she joined her freshman season, the Bulldogs won just 3 games. Last year, they made it to playoffs.
When I came here for the varsity job, I knew it was a program that was very good in the past. And when I got here, it was a little down. It's really her bringing us together and making us a contender for the league championship.
McKay finished last season as one of the top scorers on Long Island, averaging 29 points and 5 steals per game.
Go in that game with confidence, go in a game like nobody can guard you. I feel like that's why all my shots go.
It's just the knowledge of the game. She's not intimidated, and she's just very strong with the ball.
And her final season as a Bulldog won't be any different. McKay has already scored 45 points after just 2 games, but her main goal this season is to help lead her team to a league championship.
Every season I've seen growth. So this season I feel like we have the talent and the motivation to get to where we want to be and have that banner hanging up at the end of the season.
As the only senior on a team full of underclassmen, McKay makes leadership a priority.
Taking that leadership of being like the role model of the team, just picking them up, telling them that go 100 every single time. Don't let anyone tell you that it's a bad shot. Play your game.
McKay will continue her basketball career at the University of New Haven, but she's already looking forward to supporting her teammates when she's gone.
It's a relationship that I developed with the team. Like, we're like sisters.
Jolie Katzen, Newsday TV.
Look at those moves, Jazz. Congratulations to all the ladies on the list. To see our top 100 list, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
A rare spot to try coffee brewed the traditional way. Erica Marquez has today's Feed Me TV.
Where does coffee come from? Colombia? Italy? Seattle? Nope. Coffee was first cultivated and brewed in Yemen. Right now, the State Department suggests that you not visit Yemen, but you can still explore its coffee culture at Kawa House in Westbury. The first Long Island branch of a Michigan-based chain, Kawa uses only Yemeni beans and roasts them daily. Kawa serves drip coffee. They'll pull you an espresso using a fancy Italian machine. But why not have coffee the Yemeni way?
So, Marwan, I want you to make me the most traditional Yemeni coffee.
You got it, Erica. So, I'm gonna make you guys the sanani.
Okay.
It's a medium roast with cardamom.
And
Yes.
you're starting with cold water.
Yes. The sanani, we heat it up on very low temperature, so it can come out foamy at the end. So you have to mix it in real nice before you start warming it up.
Oh, so every one of these coffees has to be made by hand.
Yes. Everything we do is the old-fashioned way.
So one whole wall here at Kawa House is devoted to explaining the dissemination of coffee all over the world.
The beans departed from the Yemeni port of Mocha.
Mocha, coffee.
And starting in the 16th century, coffee was brewed in the Ottoman Empire and all over Europe.
And the European powers also take the coffee bean and they bring it to their colonies that are in the tropics.
When the Dutch brought coffee to their colony, Indonesia, they planted it on the island of Java. Java! But you didn't come here for a history lesson. You came to drink coffee.
It's so smooth.
You want a little something sweet to go with your coffee?
That looks fantastic. Please sit down and
no problem.
tell us what we are eating.
So these two are the traditional Yemeni pastries that we sell. This one is called sabaya. It's layers of buttery bread. This one is really popular. This one is it's called the honeycomb bread, or in Arabic the khaniyat al-nahl.
Yemeni honeycomb bread stuffed with cheese may be the most delicious pastry you've never heard of. They heat it up and drizzle it with honey. Oh man, it is just heavenly.
This is one of the great foods of the world.
This is Erica Marcus for Newsday TV.
Thank you, Erica. For more on this and other coffee hotspots, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Checking out your hyperlocal Friday forecast. Bundle up, a bitter cold morning, and it's windy out there. Here's a look at your highs for today, only reaching the 30s across the island. A mix of sun and clouds. Tomorrow, mostly sunny for your Saturday, highs in the 40s. And here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Rain returns next week. Of course, we'll keep you updated.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you so much for watching.